Hey lovies, I'm back again. It's Miss About Sherry. I wanted to come at you guys with my tips and tricks for growing long, healthy, natural hair. Okay, so that's everybody's goal, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. Number one, figure out what your staple products are. You want to try different products in the beginning of your natural hair journey and see what your hair responds well to. And you want to stick with those products. That's my second tip. Once you figure out what your staple products are and what works well for your hair, you want to go ahead and stick to those products. If you do add in a product here or there, that's fine, but just make sure you do it one by one so you can figure out, is this product helping my hair or is it not doing anything spectacular for my hair? So that's tip number two. You don't want to become a product junkie. Just adding in a whole bunch of products here and there, that will cause your hair to break, that will cause unnecessary damage. Okay, so I'm going to get into my third tip. Tip number three is to moisturize and seal, okay? You want to make sure African American hair is very dry naturally, okay? So you want to make sure that you add as much moisture to it as possible, whether that be just plain H2O or a product that you really like, that works for your hair. I use 6-in-1. That's my moisturizer. And you want to find a good oil to seal with. There are plenty of good oils out there. The ones that I use on a regular basis are jojoba oil, and I use vegetable glycerin, and I use castor oil. Those are my oils of choice that I use on my hair on any given day. Okay, so the next tip that I have for you guys is to deep condition. Okay, you want to make sure that your hair is very well nourished. You want to make sure that you condition it very well. So I would spend time finding a good deep conditioner. The one that I use, that I love to use, is by Aubrey Organics, and they have a balancing conditioner as well as a honeysuckle conditioner, and those are both really good for deep conditioning. I love them. Okay, so after you deep condition, another tip I want to add to that is to make sure you co-wash. Right now I'm doing a protective hairstyle challenge, as you all know, so I'm not co-washing because I'm not washing my hair regularly, or as regularly as I would normally wash my hair. But if you have your hair out and you're doing wash and goes, I would suggest co-washing as much as possible. And for those of you who don't know what co-washing is, that's when you just apply conditioner only to wash your hair. You don't use any shampoo whatsoever, you just use conditioner. Okay, so my next tip is protective styling. Yeah, and for any of you who want to join me on my challenge, I encourage you to join me and to see if this works for you. Protective styling is the key, well, one of the biggest keys to maintaining healthy hair. You want to keep all the moisture that you can in your hair, and that's what protective styling does for your hair. It keeps in the moisture. It protects it from damage. It protects it from sun, especially if you put a good oil on it. Another one is grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil has a high heat factor, so it protects it from the sun. It acts as an SPF for your hair. So I would suggest using that as well, especially if you're in a warm state. I'm in Miami, so I for sure need heat protectant from my hair. That brings me, also with protective styling, the great thing about it is that it's low in manipulation, so you're not constantly in your hair, so it gives it time to do its own thing. Okay, that brings me into my next tip for you guys, is to use little to no heat. You want to keep, I had heat damage, as you all know already, and it's not a fun thing to recover from, and you want to just try, and if you do use heat, you want to make sure you use a good heat protectant. You want to use something that's going to keep your hair from sizzling. Hair actually burns at 421 degrees, I believe. And so you want to make sure, even if you get a flat iron, you want to make sure that you keep the heat turned down way before 400. I think I would do no more than 350 on my hair if I did flat iron it again, which I will at the end of my protective styling journey. Okay, so my next tip for you guys is to drink plenty of water. You want to drink half your weight in fluid ounces per day of water. Your hair is made of like a fourth water. So you want to make sure that you're getting enough water in so your cuticles are hydrated and your blood cells are flowing and circulating properly. And good circulation, that is what we want for hair growth, for optimal hair growth. So yeah, water definitely helps that. My next tip for you guys is to eat healthy. And I know some of you are looking at me like, girl, I like McDonald's, I like my Burger King, I like my Wendy's. No, you need to try to eat healthy at least a couple days a week if you absolutely can't let go of your McDonald's or your Burger King. But yeah, try to eat healthy. I suggest eating lots of fruits and vegetables. I love dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, bok choy. Those are some awesome, give me 1 second, my daughter's crying. And I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. You know how babies are. They cry, they need things. But anyway, yeah, so dark leafy green vegetables are essential in your diet in order to promote healthy hair. If you don't eat a lot of vegetables, they do have like green powders that you can get at Whole Foods. I haven't tried any myself, but I would recommend that you try to at least get that into your diet. And also, I recommend eating lots of salmon. Salmon is rich in omega-3s, and it really helps promote healthy hair growth, okay? So that's another thing that I suggest to include in your or incorporate in your diet. Okay. Tip number 9 is to get a multivitamin. Any multivitamin that works for you, I suggest you use a multivitamin. That definitely helps whatever you're not getting in your diet naturally. It helps to at least get a multivitamin so you can get some of those nutrients in your system. You know, vitamin C, magnesium, silica, biotin, all of these things are very good to promote healthy hair, as well as even the B12s, B6s, omega-3s, all of those things are good for healthy hair. So I would suggest especially getting a vitamin that has biotin and silica in it. That's very good for hair. Okay, so tip number 10, my final tip I'm going to leave you guys with is to just be patient. Be patient and gentle with your hair. When you're manipulating your hair and doing any type of style in your hair, don't rip through your hair. Don't separate twists at the root. Separate them at the end and work your way up. When combing your hair, always start at the ends and work your way up. And don't work on dry hair. When you work on dry hair, it just rips your hair out. So that's another thing. But yeah, be gentle and be patient with your hair. Your hair will grow. You just have to give it time. Nothing happens overnight, and nothing worthwhile happens overnight either. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessings for you all, guys. All right, thank you for watching. And if you did like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Let me know any comments that you have for me, anything that you want to tell me about, or any videos that you would like me to do, tutorials or anything. Just let me know, guys. All right, have a great day. Bye now.